Hello there, Atria here. Today I'm going to be doing a quick showcase of the brand new cosmetic DLC that has gone live for Anno 1800 called the Vehicle Livery Pack. It has become available today for all Amazon Twitch Prime users that have their Ubisoft account linked to their Amazon Prime Gaming account. There'll be links down below for how to actually link your Ubisoft and how to obtain the new skins. If you don't have Amazon Prime, the cosmetics will become available later this year on the Ubi Store, Epic Store, and Steam for people that had it on Steam for €4.99. So let's have a look at the cosmetics that have become available today. So these are all the ships that are going to have the cosmetics. The Flagship, we have the Schooner, the Gumbo, the Frigate, the Clipper, the Ship of the Line, the Cargo Ship, Battle Cruiser, Monitor, Airship, and also the trains as well. So let's have a look at the Flagship first and have a look at what sort of skins we have available. So the Flagship is a special ship. They didn't just bring in 2 new skins for it. They also brought in a completely new model for the ship as well. So there are quite a few new skins over here. So if you don't know how to change the skin on a ship, just select it, and then over here next to the icon to the upper right, you'll have the change ship skin. So the default skins we had was this one. There was the Imperial command ship, which you get through the deluxe edition. And then the brand new ship model is the North Sea Clipper. And this is the North Sea Clipper, and this is the default skin on it. It's a very pretty ship as it is, to be fair. And if we just move it forward, there are the sails. Nice how it has the escape boats just on the side, jutted out from there. So let's have a look at the new skins. We have the Regal Plating, and this is going to be on the default ship skin. So there we go. As you saw then, we had my livery up there, and we have a brand new ship skin over here, which is the fancy shiny one. It has the nice, I'm not sure if it's meant to be brass plating at the front. Some new skins on the decking. Slightly different side, and we also have some plating over here versus the default skin. Quite different. Everything is different on that. So if we have a look next at the next default skin, which is the red autumnal one. So there we go. This is the red autumnal aesthetic. And this is on the default model of the ship. As you can see, it's got some chevron patterns on it and some plating here in, not sure, silver or steel, and then it kind of changes into a mossy green down there. The decking seems to be in steel crosshatch here as well, and a much more bold coloring on here as well. So we just move this forward a bit. And there we go. Just pure white sails in this one. They don't match any of the actual colours. And that is the default edition. So if we have a look at the Imperial, which is a nice sleek one with paddles on it as well. The Regal Plating for this ship is extra blingy and extra gold and brassy. That is the default. That is the Imperial. If we move this forward a little bit. There we go. Some slightly different patterns on the sails. And then we have for the Imperial, the Autumnal. Again, looks very pretty. Lots of plating and metalwork here. There's metalwork on the deck again, and I'm guessing this is going to be pure. No, we've got crush hat chevrons on there as well. So there are some differences on the sails on this one as well. And the panels on the here are matching this. That's quite pretty, to be fair. So if we have a look back at the brand new model, this is the new model. And then if we have a look at the first cosmetic skin in a second, move the ship forward. So we have solid, and the livery there. So we're looking for the Regal Plating of the North Sea Skipper. Okay, I thought my ship had disappeared for a moment then. Awkward. Okay, so there is a lot of plating on this one, and we're back to the wooden floorings on here, but it looks like a deeper, darker colour. Sails. I got some nice little patterns on here on the white here as well. So the sails are patterned quite nicely. Definitely some red on here. Then we have the livery colour. Again, default. Excuse me, default. And new. You're losing out some of the colouring over here on the side. So if we have a look at the Autumnal, fairly blocky single coloured sails. Is more almost like a military sort of ship. Camouflage chevrons on the side. So it merges into the edge of the sea on the horizon. Again, standardized plating. Red metal flooring. And some base colours over here. So there's quite a few skins on the flagship to update now. So let's have a look at the next sail ship. Next over we have the Schooner, and we just have two brand new skins on this, which are going to be the obvious Regal Plating and the Autumnal. So if we have a look at the sails on this ship, that's how they look now. And if we move to the Regal Plating, there's lots of boxes on here. Fairly plain, light coloured decking. Regal. We've actually gone to a completely different style of boxes and a completely new style of decking. It looks a lot cleaner. And the side of the ship looks very pretty. Seems to have a lot more placing, just more like trim on this one. It's a shame you're not going to use this ship very often, but it is a very pretty ship. And the sails. So we've got the patterns again here. Nice gold edging on this. Okay, quite nice. So if we have a look at the Autumnal, again, we've got the chevrons, lots of plating on here. So it definitely looks like it is a military ship with extra armor plating on the side and camouflage. And we have the red plating over there. And the sails.
Coordinates plotted.
Again, white with the chevrons on it. Guessing that's to go in with the white sky. So it merges in slightly better. Still, nice. Shame we're not going to see that ship very often. So next we'll have a look at the
Falcon ready.
Gumbo. So this is the gunboat here. How those cannons are staying upright, we have no idea.
Steersman.
There's the sails. And again, we have the standard two ones, the Regal Plating first. It's even changed the cannons here. They're now plated and with white at the front as well. And we have the standard plating here. And the trim all the way around the side. Decking has been updated and cleaned. Someone's polished everything up. Sails. The standard little pattern with the gold trim on it. There's a lot more gold trim on this one. Let's just check the default. That's default. Okay, so let's have a look at the Autumnal. Again, the chevrons. And we have the standard plating. However, this has gone into a more metal with blue on the cannons on this one. Still very pretty. So, next ship along.
Falcon commencing escort.
Okay, thank you. Sails on the frigate.
Ready.
Okay, you're just going to follow me? No, you can go over there. So this is the frigate. And if we have a look at... Oh, wait, do we have...
New orders, Admiral.
Yeah, we have the default skin on. Let's have a look at the Regal Plating. Ooh, that's nice. There's lots of plating and finery on this one. Decking looks extra nice on this.
Halyard
Sails.
sheets and braces.
Again, the sails look really nice. Especially on this ship. Looks very nice. Versus that. I mean, the black and white with the gold trim at the front there was nice. So let's have a look at the Autumnal. Again, yeah, this is definitely a lot more military based. Very clean, very smart. That's standard. There's the Autumnal. Again, we have the white sails over here. Okay, so let's have a look at the next ones. Okay, so the next ship is going to be the Clipper. This is the standard skim. Let's pay attention to the cargo boxes. Lots of rescue ships or escape boats are here. Sails. A couple of blocked out ones and some checkered. No, don't get to a different zone. Skin. And that is a club one. We don't need to worry about that. Regal Plating. So the boxes now have gilding or reinforcing on the edges in the corner. The skateboards have changed as well. And there's lots of plating on this one. And it seems to be almost like a off shade of wood down here. Not too sure about that. But yeah, very regal, very fancy over here. Looks good. And the sails, I'm going to be guessing we have lots of gilding on this. Very fancy. Let's have a look at the crow's nest up here. Do they change? Not really, no. The flags don't even change either. Okay, so Autumnal. Again, very white on the flags. And seems to be having a nice look on this one. This looks extra clear and crisp. Maybe it's because it's a longer ship, we're actually getting a bit more detail in it. But I like the chevrons on this. The metal red plating is also nice. We have wooden boxes with slightly different skins on the boxes. So yeah, it's a lighter color on the boxes. Okay, very nice.
Attention for the Admiral.
So here we go. Now we're into a ship of the line. So this is the standard skin on the ship of the line. Lots of woodwork here. Some interestingly coloured decking on this. And the sails.
Let the sails fill.
There we go. So let's have a look at the Regal Plating. Ooh. The patterns and the gilding on this look very pretty. Okay, very nice. And shame we don't have a royal ship of the line around. But I think it's a different skin. And it's got more white on it. But this is definitely very pretty. I really like this. Big amounts of brass gilding over here. We have the brass cannons over here versus the regular ones. Nice black paneling on the side. Okay, that's fairly similar. Decking seems to be cleaner. Definitely looks like someone's polished it and cleaned it. Very crisp. Like it. That looks really nice. It's a really good skin, that. Happy. Okay, cool. And
Steer us forth.
let's have a look at the sales on the Autumnal. There's a lot of sales there. I don't care how much camouflaging you're putting in on those, you're going to see that coming. But on the actual ship, let's have a look at the actual figurehead here. That's something we didn't actually check on this. It's exactly the same. Exactly the same figurehead, just in slightly different colours. But still, looks very pretty. Lots of plating on this here. And we have some more shiny metal cannons. And the standard grey tones with the chevrons. Metal plating as normal. Very pretty. So, that leaves us with the cargo ship. Oops, daisy. Pretend we didn't see that. That is the standard cargo ship. Battered. Paint falling off of it. At least the decking looks clean. We have some barrels and boxes, all very generic. Okay, so let's have a look at the Regal Plating. So yeah, the boxes and the barrels have changed. The barrels look a lot nicer, actually. No, they look very similar. Just, yeah, a little bit of difference in the colouring in them. Yeah, but yeah, the boxes aren't changed that much, actually. Is that we have a white anchor here now. Lots of plating. It's fairly similar to the other smaller ships. Doesn't seem to be a huge amount of difference on that. Okay. Still looks very pretty. And let's have a look at the Autumnal. Yeah, military cargo ship. Unless it has dynamite on it and it's going to blow up. It's definitely a possibility. Though they've put the inside edge of here in the colour of your livery, which is kind of nice and topped in white. This is topped in black on this one, but again, colour is on the inside edge. It's a nice touch on that. And again, we have the metal plating. Definitely looks like it could definitely handle some poor parking into the harbour. Very nice. Okay, so let's move on to some of the military ships. So, we have the battle cruiser here. It is a pretty ship. Definitely looks like it was built for a purpose and it wasn't to look pretty, even though it is majestically pretty in its prowess. There's giant cannons on the front that rotate, allowing you to fire from any angle, rather than the other ones that had to be fired from broadside. Looks nice.
Pumping smoke, Admiral.
No sales on that. So this is... Ooh. That is pretty. That royal is very pretty. Wait, did they put... Yeah, they changed the tops on those. Okay, so those chimney stacks are really pretty. We have livery colours on that. We still have that on those. But, yeah, we have the pattern here over there. That is very nice. Very clean. Doesn't look as run down. Definitely looks like it's a royal battle cruiser. Okay, very nice. Let's just check if there's anything else that's changed. Strange how the decking goes horizontally and then vertically. Why would it be different? No, looks good. Like it. Is there a figurehead? Nope. So let's move on to the
To
monitor
your
next.
stations.
So here is the monitor. Cuttlefish. So this is the standard base one. Can't do the cuttlefish voice, I'm afraid.
Workforce shortage.
Thank you. Okay, so this is the Regal Plating. Ooh, wow. Good luck polishing all that brass. Holy hell. That's going to blind people when the sun hits that. Still, the top of that is looking a little bit run down. Cannons, they haven't done too much with the cannons.
On course.
Almost looks like a golden sarcophagus. Okay, so let's have a look at the Autumnal. Yeah, this is definitely looking a lot more military on this one. This is definitely... Again, though, that is just looks very beaten up. And looks like someone forgot that they had to do the tops on that. Everything else looks nice and clean, pristine, and touched up and painted. And then people just went, we're not going to do the top. Wait, have that got pink on that one? Are they all the same? Yeah, it's all the same. No, that's very pretty. I like that. So, next ship is going to be something lighter. So, the airship is next.
Props are spinning.
And we have a couple skins here now. So this is the base. Looking definitely look like Nate's had his hands on it. It's very grubby. Okay, so skins. We now have 4 extra skins here. The Cream Lead Zeppelin. The Cerulean. The Imperial. And the North Sea Airship. Not sure where the Autumnal one is gone. But this is the Cerulean. Wow. They've got it looking like almost like a koi carp with the fish scale on it. Lots of gilting on this. How that stays up, I have not got a clue. That's the front. Yeah, they've separated each of those and added a new skin on the front. That's good. Let's have a look at the tail. Yeah, they changed some of the skins on that. Let's have a look. Ooh, zoom out. Let's have a look at the underside. This is the new one. That's default. See, they've gone kind of gone backwards on that. Looks like they've actually done more paintwork on that. The engines are nicely gilted. How that is going to be efficient, I have no idea. But the actual airship blimp is really pretty. Do you like the colour, the blue on that? Or almost the indigo sort of deep purple? Looks good. So I'll move on to the cream lead.
A magnet for genius.
So this is almost sounds like netting over here, reinforcing the blimp. We have bands over here, and we have a similar sort of streaking on here. And oh, we actually have almost like blacker, darker over here, contrasting with these chevrons there. Okay, this is default. This is the cream lead. Now that blimp is really nice. There's even, yeah, a pattern here. Striped. And then we've got a pattern there. And then, okay, there is a pattern there. Let me just check on that. No, there's no pattern on that second one. But there's definitely a pattern in the pink colour here. And we have the same sort of engine colours on this. But that's definitely a lot clearer and cleaner. Reinforced front on it. Looks good. Very pretty. Done really nice work on these. Let's just check these cablings here. Yeah, there is some slight different colours on them. So, we'll have a look at the Imperial now. Ooh, okay, so we've got like the textures look on here. We have the gilting over here, slightly different, almost as elaborate. And then we've got a patterned front on this one. No stripes on it. Kind of nice, I like that. And, ooh, very clean on these end pieces here. And there's a pattern on the rear end as well. Just these little tips here on the edge of the that. Ooh, come on, there we go. So again, we've gone with the sort of, it's not bronze, it's not rusted, it's just a orangey sort of colour. Not too sure what you'd actually want to call that on the engine. Struggling to get the camera angle right on this one for some reason. Don't know why. Looks good. The packages, yeah, don't really change colour. Okay, and the last one is the North Sea Airship. Ooh, so we've got completely new colours on here. We've got a green and tealish on here. Yeah, the clothings and the people don't change. Ooh, we've actually got different coloured items inside. Or is it just the lighting? No, we've got different items. Yeah, the hold is different. Okay. Looks pretty. And there is orange at the front of that. Did they all have orange? Oh, the grill's slightly... yeah, brighter orange there. That one's a bit duller. That's a brighter ember on that. Okay. And then the blimp itself. So circled over here, reinforced over there.
Maneuvering.
Nice and clean. Not sure which is my favourite on that. Looks very pretty though, so let's just go through these again. That one is Imperial, cream lead. And the Carillion. I like the colours on that, and I also like... spoilt for choice. But we have a little bit more to go into. And lastly, we have the train skins. So we have a default skin, and we also have the deluxe edition. This is the default edition. Let me just slow this down for a moment. So yeah, that should be the default train. And then if we have a look at this,
days, my voice...
we change that. That is the Imperial. And then we have the Yuletide Locomotive. Oh, so we have a Christmas-themed one? That would go well if you have the Christmas-themed cosmetic. So, let's see. There we go. So, I'm not too sure. Yeah, the engine has changed colour. We have golds and greens on here now. Fortunately, we can't do F1 on this. Postcard it. All we can do is postcard the actual building. Yep, that is the Yuletide. Some green and red livery and a little bit of gold on it. Christmas themed. Okay, and then we have the Hellhound Locomotive. Interesting. What is this about? So as you can see, there's quite a few trains to actually have a look at that. Then the controversial last one. You can also select use random trains. Ooh, that's quite good. Randomly assign a train skin every time a train leaves the oil harbour. Oh, that's quite clever and interesting. So you can actually randomize the skins of your trains. So you can go proper train spotting nerd. Ooh, that is one of the North Sea coasters. So let's just speed this up. And let's slow this down. So this is the Hellhound. They're all the same. That is red and black with a little bit of gold trim on it. Apologies for the poor angle there. We'll catch that one on the way back. Deforestation time? Yeah. Let's just get rid of these trees for a minute. They're obstructing the views. So, Hellhound again. I'm not too sure if the front is different. Yeah, it looks like the chimney stack is slightly different. Everything else seems fairly same on the same models. It's just a different colour than the other one. So yeah, these are Imperials. And then that is the new one. So let's have a look at the Pale Lilac engine. So this is just a reskin colour of the default one. Trying to catch this before it speeds past at Mach 10. There we go. So here's the Lilac. So here we got a purple and silver on the train engine. And there's some blue and lilac on the wheels itself. Okay, looks pretty. So then we're going to be going on to some completely new skins. This is the Yuletide, the Christmas one. Actually, no, I didn't time it efficiently. So yeah, we've got blue, dark blue. On the actual carriages. And we have the dude stood at the back on these ones. Okay, so we're going onto the Yuletide and the Imperial skin this time. So let's just speed this up. Luckily I have this oil depot over here with 11 oil wells moved onto it and a fairly short strip and lots of ships coming out, so it should be pretty quick at sending signals out to send new trains out. Right. So yeah, carriage is now covered at the back. You can definitely see the Yuletide green more. Red. The gold is less prominent on this now. More triangular on the engine itself. This is a new skin, so we'll actually watch this one come back. Yeah, same carriages. Yeah, it's got some plating here at the front. Yeah, red wheels. No, that's a nice colour on that one for the Yuletide one. That could be used all year round. Looks nice. Like green and red is very contrasting. And the gold isn't too obnoxious on it. So we're going to go on to the Hellhound. So let's just speed this up. Let's get ready to slow down. So yeah, Hellhound on the new model. Yeah, Imperial, which is the deluxe edition one, but we have new skins on it. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. Jeez. Okay, so the red and the black has white edging on it. Definitely some gold on there. Looks very pretty. I'll get a better, slower look on this when it comes back. So we've got chaining on the front. The covered back there with the guy driving it. It's not really steering it. There's no steering, really. And we have, like, yellow, goldish wheels. No. Nice and clean. Nothing too obnoxious. Nothing over the top on that. Very clean. So let's have a look at what the Lilac one is. This could be interesting. Then after that, we have the brand new, controversial, looking a little bit too advanced to be in the 1800s train. Sure, it's going to look very pretty, but some people have commented that doesn't fit the theme. So let's have a look at the Lilac. Okay, the Lilac on this is very pretty. So you have the Lilac over here. Lots of metal plating on it. Very sleek. I like that one a lot. Yeah, good. Yeah, you just push that straight across, mate. Again, dark chaining on that one at the front. Lilac plating. Dark wheels with like almost like a white wall on them. So yeah, the hubs on the wheels are very dark and there's a little white edge on them. Okay, so that is now leaving us with the North Sea Coaster. Let's see if we can catch this one. Let's slow it down. So I'm guessing it's going to be exiting in a second. Don't show me up. There we go. Right, so this is... Yeah, that is definitely looking... It's pretty. Ooh, okay. Let's get the angle right. Definitely looking like it's meant to be a speed train with aerodynamics on it. With the closed off front and it's sloping. And then that closed top window almost looks like something from the 1960s. Color scheme is pretty though. Like the blue and the almost
I'll have it back soon
turquoise and the bronze on it. Yeah, and the cargo bits stay the same all the time. But that is all of the brand new skins. As I say, you can get them through Twitch Prime now. However, you'll be able to pick them up later through the stores when they release later on in the year at €4.99. Hopefully you enjoyed the showcase on the brand new skins. Hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. If you do appreciate any likes on the video and any subscriptions, and feel free to comment down below if there's any other videos you'd like me to cover next. Take care, catch you on the next one.